it's Emily.
And I'm Teresa, and our channel is called The Unicorn Society. And we started a mukbang channel together because we both love food, and we wanted to talk about things that we care about, current events, things that are going on in our life.
And so yeah, this channel will just be a very fun channel for us. We just want to enjoy the food, share our love of food with you guys, and at the same time we want to, you know, like have heart-to-heart or discuss topics that are important to us. So this shall be fun. Also today we are having Panda Express because of Chinese New Year's. So we got our sides and 2 entrees. So I am having half and half fried rice, half chow mein. And for the sides, I picked orange chicken and mushroom chicken. What do you have for yours?
So for me, I have half and half chow mein and fried rice as well. And for me, I have the mushroom chicken and the kung pao chicken.
Okay, perfect. Oh, and then for drinks, we are sharing the pink drink from Starbucks. This is like the best summer drink ever, even though it's not summer anymore. It's super refreshing, it's really good. I highly recommend to get a Venti size if you
This is the Venti size.
Yeah, that's the Venti size if you go with 2 people, and it's perfect for sharing because it's like the portion is equally, like if you divide it evenly between the 2 people, it's like perfect portion. So yeah. Shall we start eating? We're having like a pretty late lunch, so we're both pretty hungry. So what is your absolute favorite entree at Panda?
I think it's the mushroom chicken. Yeah, I like mushroom. I like chicken, so that one's my favorite. What about you?
It changes, but I would say mushroom chicken is my go-to as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And also the cool thing about this, if you're a super Panda fan, this is the inside scoop. So the corporate office headquarters is located in Rosemead on Walnut Grove, and next to the corporate office there's actually a Panda, and that one is they sell exclusive entrees. So basically the head chef there, he always creates special, unique menu item for people that works in the support center next door, just so, you know, switch things up a little bit, so it's not always the same entree day after day. So like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, he'll come up with special menus, such as, I think once he made lion's head, which is like a Chinese style meatball. That one's really, really good. And then he's also made like pork chop rice, and like fish or chili shrimp, like things like that. So very unique item. So if you ever want to try something different from Panda, I highly suggest you to check out that location. I'm so hungry and this tastes so good right now.
So Emily, how are you gonna be celebrating Chinese New Year?
So my dad lives in Taiwan, but for Chinese New Year he always comes, flies to the States, and we just usually have like family dinner, and we eat like special type of food for Chinese New Year. Food like noodles. Noodles signifies longevity because of, you know, the size, and also food like fish and dumplings. I remember when I was younger, we used to do this really cool game where my grandpa would hide 1 peanut inside one of the dumpling that he wrapped, and whoever gets the dumpling for that year is gonna be like lucky for the entire year. That's our little tradition.
Did you ever get the peanut?
I never got the peanut, unfortunately. My older sister always gets it. So I was always a little bit jealous of her. How about you? How do you guys celebrate?
So I'm Vietnamese, so we do some of the same things as you, but some different. I've never heard of the peanut thing. Is that a Chinese thing, or is that just your family?
I think that's like my grandpa's little tradition.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, so we eat a bunch of different dishes as well. A lot of like sweetened, preserved, or candied fruits, like candied coconut, candied prunes, pretty much everything.
Is there a reason behind that? Like, is there a significance?
I think because all the candied fruits are so colorful, so it's just fun to eat. Most of the time it's a little too sweet, but as a kid, it's, you know, you could eat it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also, probably like you do too, we also do the red envelope, you know, where we, you know, give blessings to our elders, and they give us the lucky red envelopes with money inside. So one thing that our family does that might be different from yours is that sometimes we will have big family gatherings, you know, with all the uncles and aunts and cousins, and each family will put envelopes on the table, and then we would all scramble them. So there might be like 20 or different envelopes, and then it becomes a lucky draw of what you get. Or some would be like $5, some would be like 20, and maybe less, maybe more.
Did you ever hit the jackpot before?
No, I usually don't do too well with that.
So I guess we're on the same page.
Yeah, I'm in the $5 range.
I do remember that when I was young, when I went up to like my grandpa or anybody that's like older generation to ask for a red envelope, you have to think of something creative and nice to say. So kind of like, how would you describe the terms that you use towards them? It's kind of like as a respect and well wishing.
Like, like you're wishing them prosperity.
Oh yeah, things like
long
that.
Life, things like that. Like business success.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, as a youngster, I remember always trying to think of the most creative thing to say just to see their reaction. Because sometimes like the person in front of me says something really like amazing and I'm just like, no! Now I have to like think of something that's even better than that. I have to top it.
Yeah, and most of the time everyone says the same thing. It's always prosperity, it's always long life.
Yeah.
And it's really bad because when you're after someone like that, then you have to think of something on your feet, like a very, 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 very long life. Or something like that.
Yeah, that was fun as kids. And like, I feel like I used to make so much money from the red envelope that like, it would last me for the whole year. Well, as a kid, like I would like save it and then like slowly ration through my red pocket money through the year.
I agree. I saved money from red envelopes ever since I was a kid. And even towards college, you know, at that time I had racked up like $1,000 that I just saved from like years and years and years.
Yeah, I would say I would get like a couple hundreds as kids. Is that about how much you get to per year?
Yeah, a couple hundred.
Yeah.
I mean, some people get a lot, and it depends on if you have a big family or a little family, I think.
Yeah, my family's always been small, so that's why they kind of make up for it by giving a lot.
But when you have big families, each person might give you like $5 or $10, so it takes a little bit longer to get to a couple hundred.
So, since Chinese New Year is towards the end of this month, it's pretty close to the actual New Year. So today we also wanted to talk a little bit about some of our New Year resolution and what we really look forward to in this year. So what is one that's really important for you?
So for me, I never really make New Year's resolutions because I feel like when you make it just on a whim, it's almost like it's meant to be broken. Like this year I'm gonna lose weight, or this year
it's kind of like you jinx it.
Yeah, almost. Like it's like there's not enough intention or heart in it. So this year for my New Year's resolution, I wanted to give up resistance because I feel like all the good things and all the things I want are already out there. I just need to let go and not try to control so many things and just let all the good things happen. So I guess it's the first time I've made like a real good New Year's resolution. What about you, Emily?
So wait, just curiosity. So for the resistance, like, what are some ways that you can catch yourself doing that? Like, what is some tangible steps that you can do to make this into a reality?
That's a really good question. Like for me, I like to plan all the time. Like I want to plan every little thing. Like Emily's coming over at 12.
That, yeah.
We are gonna get Panda at 1. And we are gonna set up the camera. So, and I find that when I do those things, yes, I feel better because I feel like I'm more in control, but it's actually really stressful and like just trying to do all those things, and every little thing, when it goes off by a few minutes or whatever, it becomes very stressful to me. So then you just catch yourself realizing that like, oh, we'll just
Go
let
with
it
the
happen.
flow.
Emily will come when she gets here.
That's perfect. I can kind of see you change in that aspect already. I can feel like before you were, lack of better word, sounds really bad, but like more uptight, as in like I can see that nervousness or that like stress in you when things don't go according to plan, or when like, you know, things happen last minute and you kind of have freak out a little bit. But I can tell right now that like you're a lot more at peace with yourself. I can definitely see that. So I think you're definitely taking steps in making that into your reality.
Thanks, Emily. That feels kind of good.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I never told her this before, so it's her first time hearing it too. But
what about you, Emily? What is your New Year's resolution?
yeah, so for me, like, I will say same as you. I don't think that making a New Year resolution for me is the way I like to look at it. Rather, what is really important to you and what you value. Because if something is important to you, you will make that effort and you will make sacrifices to make it happen. Whether the sacrifice be time, you know, like for example, I'm just making an example, like losing weight. You're gonna have to dedicate the time. Yes, you will be like exhausted after work and you don't want to do it, but that's kind of what you have to sacrifice if losing weight is that important to you, if it'll really add value and happiness. So I like to see it as something that's really important to me. So for me, like what's really important at this point in my life is definitely finding a passionate career. There's always been an urging in the back of my head that I wanted to pursue something more related to my passion, which is something that has to do with education, something that has to do with teaching others. I don't have an exact plan in my head, or I didn't solidify what exactly I want to be, but I know that I want to go towards that direction. So the first step I took was that I left the job, and then now I'm in the process of finishing my test, collecting my substitute permit, and then start substituting. So that's a good way for me to kind of dip my feet in and see if it's indeed the field for me. And if it is, then I have to go back to school and go start over again. Yeah, but it's quite scary, but I think sometimes you just have to take that leap of faith to figure out if it's right for you. I mean, you could find out that something is not for you at all, but that's okay because at least now you know, right? At least you've tried. Sorry, that was so long. Anyways.
No, that's okay. I think that's really brave of you. Yeah, when Emily left, she just left, right?
I just left without any plans.
You didn't have like a backup job or anything. You just knew that you needed to go.
I needed to go, and I needed some time off also to find myself. And I feel like with this couple months off, whether it be traveling or spending time with friends and just figuring out my hobbies, I think I got a much better sense of who I am as a person, and that I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Yeah, after Emily left her job, we did do a lot more things. We started hiking more, we traveled, we went to Sedona together.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
That was also something we wanted to talk about, right? Like something that helped us in finding ourselves more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a journey, and it's only started 2017, but I feel like we're getting closer like every day.
And that's good. Yeah. And even if you're feeling confused and lost, it's okay, as long as you're not stagnant, as long as you are taking baby steps here and there. And don't be so hard on yourself, because we all are hard on ourselves, and I am super hard on myself, but just try to, like, that's part of being resistance too. It's just to let go and just go with the flow, and things will happen for you naturally at the best possible timing. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Like baby steps, like literally anything. It could just be, you know, eating and trying new restaurants. It could be taking some pictures, watching more movies at the theater.
Right.
Or like just anything, just do anything.
Do what makes you happy, what brings you happiness. And you really know, because then you'll feel like almost like a flutter in your heart. I don't know. They say there's like it's funny, like I don't know if you believe in that kind of stuff, but your body really respond to situations or ideas or people. Like sometimes just listen to your body and you'll know if that's, you know, that's the right choice for you.
And because of...
Sorry, can I have more hot sauce?
Sure. Thank you. I have another one too.
Are you getting full? Because I'm still super hungry.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting full. I'm getting full, but I definitely 100% can finish all of this.
I think I can too, honestly.
And there's something about eating and talking that's kind of hypnotic that makes me just eat and talk and then eat some more.
I think that's how like a lot of, you know, people that does mukbang can eat such a large quantity of food because
they're not thinking about it.
They're not thinking about it, they're interacting. And especially for those people that does it live, like those people in Korea that does it through Africa TV, which is the popular broadcasting channel where people does mukbang. They eat like such a large portion within the span of like an hour or more. But as they eat, they talk with the audience and they like, you know, they don't like just continue to eat. So I think that's how they are able to finish such a large quantity of food, which is kind of dangerous. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So I actually have my own mukbang channel. That's how this whole mukbang idea was inspired in the first place. We both love food. We both have passion for food. We're definitely foodies. Foodies as in we will like drive all the way somewhere just to try a restaurant and then when we eat something good we rave and we talk about it. So we both love food and we both like enjoy sharing thoughts and ideas. And I think that's why we wanted to really just combine the food. Yes, enjoy the good food with you guys, but at the same time, we want to really share on our mind, like share what is really important on our minds and what's going on right now. Like she mentioned in the beginning of the video, and yeah, like what's important to us. So that's like how the whole idea of this like dual mukbang channel started.
Yeah, and Emily knows how hard it is to talk and eat at the same time. So this is perfect that you have one person who's eating and then one person who's talking, and then switch.
It's brilliant.
And I think starting a mukbang channel is just really great. We're starting out 2017, so we're super excited about it. There are certain things that we wanted to express and show in our channel. So we'd like to talk about current things. We'd like to talk about what's going on in our lives. Just a little bit different than what we see already out there. So we're super excited. Is there anything specific that you want our channel to look like?
I definitely enjoy the heart-to-heart portion. So I talk about topics that are relatable, things that, you know, like as we get more followers, we want to, you know, definitely interact with you guys to see what topic you guys would like us to talk about, like things that are important to you. And we definitely want to just share our experiences and put our thoughts out there because you never know how those can benefit someone out there. So that's going to be my favorite part. It's just to really connect with you guys and just have that heart to heart. I think that's my favorite part about what this channel is going to be. How about you?
Well, I think that we are pretty expressive in general.
We are.
But I think going to a wider audience and being more expressive is something that we want to do and do better. So that's a big part of starting this channel, to just be more expressive, to, you know, be a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah, I like that. Totally.
Because for me, I mean, I think it's pretty terrifying.
It is.
I mean, you've done it for a while, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, but I felt like maybe just recently I start to do like more go heart to heart. But before I felt like it was just very surface, like very...
You're talking about the food?
Talking about the food or talking about like things that are interesting, I guess, but it's not things that I don't know. I guess this is a gateway for me to be even more vulnerable, to be even more expressive, and with you by my side, like we got so much closer this year, and I felt like we are really just on the same page a lot of times when we talk about things, and I feel like you definitely bring out that vulnerable and expressive side of me where I can really be myself and just talk, and not just with each other and with you guys. So
yeah, it's gonna be so much more fun too.
Oh,
have
yeah.
someone to eat with.
Exactly. I think food tastes better when you eat it with somebody else. Totally, like than when you're by yourself.
Yeah, which is kind of ironic that most people do mukbangs by themselves, right?
Okay, so I'm getting pretty full, so I think I'm gonna save this for my next meal. But I think before we end this video, we have to open their fortune cookie. Okay.
Because it's Chinese New Year, I think the fortune cookie is gonna be extra fortunate.
Extra fortunate. Do you usually eat the cookie before you
I take a bite just to make sure that the cookie works, but I usually don't eat the whole thing.
Usually they say, I heard
You're supposed to, yeah.
you're supposed to eat the whole thing before you read the fortune, but I never do.
Just a little bit. You get some crunch in.
It is
really
nice,
crunchy.
good. Yeah, it's super crunchy.
Okay, you first.
Okay. So, my extra fortunate fortune says, cultivate relationships that will endure. I love that because one of my resolutions this year, I forgot to mention, well, not a resolution, but what's important to me this year is to be more kind and compassionate to people that are important to me, people that are around me. So keep people that are close to me close. So cultivating relationship is definitely a good fortune for me.
For me, mine is really good too. Mine is all friends begin as strangers.
Like us. Well, kind of.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely became non-stranger this year. This year is the year that we got close.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yay, good fortune. Okay, so this will conclude our very first mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll definitely be recording more quality videos for you guys and think of more interesting topics to talk about. So
Yeah, so see you guys next time.
see you next time. Bye.